My name is Miyori Matano. I dream of owning my own house one day. I work in real estate as a sales rep, and I recently got married to my husband, Sakito. I met him when I came back to my hometown for work. My parents understood our goals, so they were okay to let us live together until we were able to save up enough for a down payment. But
Miyori, do you have a sec?
what is it?
My parents are going to be coming over here sometime soon for vacation.
Oh, really? Why?
They're apparently into checking out various shrines recently, so I figured that I'd bring them down here and show them around, you know?
That's great. There are a lot of nice little tourist spots around here.
So, yeah, I was hoping that I could let them stay here with us instead of making them stay at a hotel.
Huh?
I mean, don't you feel a little bad making them stay at a hotel or something and making them pay that insane amount of money?
Your father still works though, right? It's not like they're hurting for money, so I think they would have a better time staying in a comfortable hotel room instead.
Why though?
I mean, the house has 2 floors, sure, but I don't think it's big enough to house your parents.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, please.
I can't just say yes out of the blue like this.
Come on, I'm begging you, please. Okay?
What? Why is he pushing so hard for this?
Then I'll convince your parents too.
You know that it's pretty difficult having to worry about my parents and your parents, right? I have to be considerate of them and they have to be considerate of each other.
Really?
This isn't our house. We're just living here with our parents until we can move out. I think that they're going to be much more comfortable in a hotel if they're on vacation, you know?
What do you not like about it?
Huh?
It's a waste of money for them to stay at a hotel, so I'm asking you, politely, if they can stay here.
That's not why I said that though. You realize that I'm so busy that I won't be able to handle your parents, right? I've got too much work.
Wow. You stingy little woman. I did not expect you to be such a cold person.
What did you say?
Whatever. I'm not gonna ask you for help anymore.
If you're going to get so upset with my answer, then maybe you shouldn't say anything to begin with. I thought that was the end of that, but the following weekend, Sakito brought his parents over to my parents' house anyway. Miyori-san, it's been so long.
I'm sorry for barging in, but we're gonna be staying here for a few days.
What? What are you two doing here? Oh, you didn't hear from Sakito? We're on vacation! Vacay! Crap, I completely forgot about that. Sakito, what is going on? Why are they here so early?
Huh? Did I not tell you? They're gonna stay here for a little while starting this weekend.
You said later on. I didn't hear anything about the weekend.
Oh, come on, don't be so cranky. By the way, we haven't reserved any hotels at all. Your parents' house is close to the train station, so it's easy to get around.
So, yeah. Looking forward to living with you, Rumi.
All right, guys, don't just stand around. Come on in. I'm sure you're exhausted. Give me your luggage.
Wow, Sakito-chan, thank you so much.
You are such a lovely son, my boy.
Why the hell did you do all this without asking me?
Miyori, you need to help me out.
No, thank you. Please leave. What did you say? Can you also not try to let them into the house without actually talking to us about this? You realize that you haven't gotten permission from me, let alone my mom and dad?
You're still gonna be a smartass about it, huh? You realize that my parents are family too, right?
Do you not understand that that's not the problem here?
Miyori, you seriously need to stop complaining so much.
This isn't going anywhere. I'm just going to look for a hotel that is still open now.
Hey!
Hello? Rookie Hotel? Yeah, I'm calling to ask if you guys have a room available for 2. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll let them know that they can head over right now. You two, I'm sorry for the abruptness, but please go stay at the hotel for the duration of your vacation. Do not just decide without asking us.
Yeah, you're just our son's wife. You aren't allowed to order us around, woman.
I'm not ordering you around. And you two are the ones that showed up without actually asking the people that live in the house, right? Stop being such a smartass. I'm just going to be blunt with you. This is not a place for you two to live in.
You're gonna leave my wife and I out of all this then?
Not at all. It's just too much for you to show up out of the blue like this.
Miyori, you really need to stop talking back to them already.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that you are in no position to talk back to me right now.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's fine. Who wants to stay in a house with this kind of woman lurking about?
We're gonna be charging you for the full price of the hotel later. You better be prepared for all that.
Huh, like hell if I'm going to pay for your hotel. My husband's parents both threw a hissy fit before leaving the house. Afterwards, Sakito continued to nag away at me, but I just ignored him like an elementary schooler that was getting chewed out by your teacher. That night, I decided to talk to my parents about what had happened. Miori, where is Sakito-kun? He left to go to a party after letting me know that he was very upset.
Did something happen?
You shouldn't be arguing with your husband like that. Well, actually, several minutes later.
I see. His parents showed up while we weren't around, huh?
I'm sorry, dear. That must have been difficult to deal with. Seriously, I'm exhausted. I didn't realize that they were so self-centered, you know? They weren't too bad when we met them for the first time. They were actually pretty relaxed.
I'm sure what happened today is how they really are.
I remember when Sakito-kun came by to tell us you two were getting married too. He was such a nice young man. I'm really surprised too. And on top of that, his father told me that he was planning on asking me to pay for the bill.
You don't have to accept that at all. You understand?
That's right. If you listen to them once, they're going to continue to push for more. Yeah, I have no intentions of paying for them. If anything, I think they should be thanking you for actually finding them a hotel room to stay in. Sakito was so wonderful before we got married. He was considerate and kind towards my family. Maybe it was all just an act? I'm sorry. I know you two were being kind when you said you'd be okay with us living with you.
Don't worry about it. We're your parents. We have to look out for our own daughter.
But there might be more trouble on the way, you know? More trouble.
Maybe so. It's not a bad thing that he cares about his family, but I think he's being a little too forceful with the way he's going about it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of heading in the wrong direction. I feel something coming. I'm worried.
Don't try to solve it all on your own, Miori. Your mother and I will help you out to figure something out.
You can count on your parents no matter what happens, okay? Thank you. My in-laws went to the hotel while mumbling and groaning the whole time. I don't think that Sakito's selfish behavior is going to change at all anytime soon. I was worried, but nothing really happened for a while. But it would seem that Sakito's insanity wasn't over yet.
I'm home!
Welcome home.
How's this? Super cute, right?
What is that?
Can't you tell? It's a puppy.
No, I mean, what's the puppy doing here?
Well, my dad knows a guy who owns a golden retriever. Apparently, it gave birth about a month ago.
And?
They said that it's too difficult to own several dogs, so I took a pup off their hands for them.
Huh?
You know how I've always loved dogs, right? I've always wanted a dog in the family for a long, long time. Man, I can't believe that coincidences really line up like this, lol.
Hang on. Are you being serious? You're going to keep the dog?
Is that a problem?
No. I want to know how you don't think that there's a problem. What about the food? The cage?
We could just get all of that now, right?
If it's only a month or so old, then it doesn't have any vaccines, right?
I mean, yeah, of course. Most puppies get their vaccinations when they're around 2 months old. Some kind of combination vaccine.
Who's going to pay for that stuff?
Well, we're both going to have it, obviously.
Huh? I have to pay for that stuff too?
When we got married, you said that you wanted a pet too.
That's not what I meant though. You can't just bring home a puppy without talking to me about it first. That's insane.
Oh, here we go again with your incessant nagging.
No one is home while we're off at work during the day. My dad and mom are both hard at work too.
So, what about it?
I'm saying there's no one here that can take care of a puppy that was just recently born. We don't even have enough space to take on a puppy right now.
Then how about we have your dad and mom just leave the house? Then we'll have plenty of room.
What the hell is he talking about? I was unable to say anything back to his psychopathic statement. Sakito really does love animals, and his love for animals was stronger than most. He apparently lived with dogs from when he can remember. From what I heard, he was so shocked and sad when his dog back at his parents' house passed away. But this is going way too far.
If you think that we can't get a pet, then I think the only logical solution is to get your dad and mom to move out. Just find a new place to live.
Sakito, are you okay? Do you realize who this house belongs to? The title to this house?
Your family doesn't have dog allergies or anything, right?
Are you listening to me? No, no one has any dog allergies.
Then it should be totally fine.
That's not what I'm saying. This is my father's house. We're lucky to be living here. They're letting us live here.
No, I have a right to voice my opinion. Just because it's your dad's house, we don't have to sit over here and just quietly listen to his every demand.
Oh my god, he really is psychopathic.
You're really saying no to this adorable little puppy? You want me to just throw this puppy away?
No one said throw the puppy away.
There's a pet store in the neighborhood. I think we can buy everything we need there. If we have more family, then everyone will be happier.
Sakito, it's not like you married into my family, you understand? This whole living together thing is a limited time thing. We're not here forever.
I know that.
You cannot just get a dog without talking to us about it.
What's wrong with that exactly?
Are you being serious?
Oh, shoot! The pet store is gonna close in 30 minutes. I'm gonna go get a cage and some food, so look after the puppy while I'm gone.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you. Damn it. What is going on? It wasn't like I could just return the dog, so we ended up taking on the dog. My parents were pretty surprised at first, but they ended up being okay with it in the end. I thought things would end there, but of course, that's wishful thinking. After that day, Sakito's behavior completely changed.
I need you to change the title of the house to my name, sir. If you work, then you two should be able to rent an apartment or something. No problem, right? I want to make a good environment for Daikichi. When are you two going to leave? You'd be all right for letting your daughter and her husband have a house or two, right? I'm saying give the damned house to me! Miori, what's going on with Sakito-kun recently?
It's like he's bipolar or something. It's terrifying.
He tells us to leave and won't leave us alone. He keeps talking about sign the house over to him.
I thought you wanted to buy your own house for you two. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I told him that we didn't have the money to take on the dog either, but you don't have to worry about the dog. Dad and I really like the dog and want to take care of it.
But it's not a good feeling having someone breathing down our necks telling us to leave our own house or donate it to them.
We don't want to pressure you to do something, but I know. I'll talk to Sakito about it.
We might have to ask him to stop living with us at this rate.
Or maybe you need to start considering divorce. Yeah. Sakito's insane demands continued, and the house was becoming more and more upset. The puppy was named Daikichi and was accepted into the family, but Sakito wasn't taking care of it all the time either. He just played with the puppy when he was bored or something. He was talking about how he wanted to take care of a dog that whole time, but I'm pretty much the only one that's taking care of it. What the hell does that stupid psychopathic husband want to do? Sakito, can you please walk the dog from time to time? I work sales and real estate. You know that. I don't have regular days off. I'm not able to walk him at around the same time every day.
Can you not make it sound like you're the only one that has pressure? I'm taking care of him when I have the time to.
You're lying. You always leave him alone because you have to go out for a party.
Huh?
I'm not going to listen to your selfish demands anymore. If you don't change your behavior, we're going to find a new place to rent and live there.
What about our own home?
If you don't fix your selfish behavior, then we're never going to be able to buy a home. We'll just have to find a foster for Daikichi, and I'll have to start thinking about divorce.
Who the hell needs a home anyway?
Huh?
I'm just gonna live in this house forever now. It's fairly big, and I'm too lazy to move out.
Sakito?
I'm totally fine with divorcing you, Miori.
What are you talking about?
You keep whining and screaming, but I'm going to take this house. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that your parents leave this house.
I felt a fear that I had never felt before. I could feel a shiver down my spine. It was an ice-cold chill. Sakito began to escalate his behavior and started saying things that sounded more and more like threats. I felt like it was going to turn into something big, so I took my parents and Daikichi to a relative's house before texting a certain someone. Koda, please help me.
Hey, calm down. I was pleasantly surprised to see your text for the first time in a while, and that's what you're saying? I'm not 911, you know, lol.
I'm not joking around. I need you to hurry up and come back.
It must be pretty bad if you're acting anxious about it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, I'll try to figure something out to take off some time. It's not something like you were involved in a traffic accident or something, right?
Yeah.
Does it have to do with Sakito?
Yes, I can't explain in detail over text, so I want to see you and talk to you directly.
Okay, it's an emergency. Copy that.
Sorry, Koda.
Don't worry about it. I'll listen to anything from my cute sister.
Thank you. I'll be waiting. This man is Koda Matano. He's my 4 years older brother and an expert in a certain field. I'm very proud of him and he is extremely dependable. My parents are proud of him as well. The next day, my brother showed up like he teleported.
All right, explain to me what's going on so I can understand.
Actually, my brother gladly accepted my favor, and I was almost bawling at how kind he was being. But that didn't stop us from getting ready for our revenge. A few days later, I'm home.
Ah, you're finally home, Miori.
Sorry, we let ourselves in.
You know, you really gotta have a holiday house, you know? Lol.
You brought your own parents into my dad's home?
Of course I did. This is my house now.
No one said that was okay.
Huh? I thought your dad left the house so that he could go sign the house over to me.
Not at all. He just got scared of you and ran away.
Wow. I was just a little stern with him and he gets spooked and he calls himself a man.
Sakito, are you planning on taking over this house?
Don't be so rude. I'm having him donate the house to me. It's a donation. I got it ready for Dad and Mom.
Thank you, Sakito-chan. Mom is so happy to have this house.
Now we can go on vacation as much as we want. Oh, and you can't chase us out either, just so you know. My dad is a pretty well-known landlord in the area. This house is built on a wonderful piece of land. I love it. So I gave him this house as a present so that they can go on vacation after they retire.
Now we can go anywhere we want without a worry. I see. So Daikichi was just a means to taking over the house.
If you want to live with us, then you're free to do that, but you're just going to be living in the shed.
I guess I'm gonna have Koda take care of things.
Huh?
Koda.
Yo, what's good, my brother-in-law?
Koda-san?
I heard that you said a bunch of nice things to my family and chased them out of their own home, huh?
It's got nothing to do with you. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that, buddy.
Sakito and his parents started to act pretty anxious over the whole thing before my brother started speaking.
Sakito Matano, you said some pretty interesting things to my family. Things that could be considered threats in some parts of the world.
What?
I already filed a police report because they felt their lives were in danger. That's why I'm here, to help everyone out with that.
Threats? A police report?
Excuse you? How dare you do that? What are you claiming our lovely Sakito-chan did?
My son was just taking care of his parents, that's it. I'm not talking to either of you.
Ah!
I don't understand what the hell you're going on about. What are you trying to say I did?
If you really feel like you don't know what you did, then you need to go get your head tested in the hospital.
Shut the hell up! You're in no position to say that just because you're her brother.
I wonder if you'll be so tough after you hear this.
If you don't know, who knows what'll happen, huh?
Sakito-kun, you
realize how much land that my family owns? They were actually just in the market for buying some land outside of the state, lol.
Do you not love Miori at all?
I don't really care, lol. Miori is super good with real estate and is good at figuring out where to build houses and stuff. On top of that, she loves me so much, lol.
You're the worst. I'm disappointed in you.
Say whatever you want, idiot. Buying your own house is too expensive for no reason, and all that paperwork is a pain in the ass. You need to hand over the house now! When did you record that?
Miori handed over a voice recorder to Pops. It was so that we could get proof in case something happened.
Miori, you little...
Marrying you was probably the worst possible mistake in my entire life.
What did you say?
I thought you were a loyal, kind, and hardworking man, but I managed to somehow drag my parents into it. I feel so guilty.
Damn it!
Miori and my parents all evacuated to a relative's home because they were worried that you might do something.
You took over my dad's house temporarily, but…
And that's where I come in. I'm pretty good with law, you know.
Did I never tell you? My brother is actually a lawyer.
Huh? Wait, what? Was he?
My brother is actually a very good lawyer. Sakito should have known, but apparently he had completely forgotten about that fact. This man's stupidity knows no bounds. He's actually a very good lawyer. He's dealt with things like divorce problems and financial cases. But the list goes on, and he's got a long list of wins. He's very good.
This is my business card.
Shut the hell up. So what if you're a little good with law, huh?
That's right. You're the ones that are threatening us.
Sakito is Miori-san's husband and is now the leader of the house. You're just some random lawyer. Stay out of all this.
Huh. You're really going to go there?
My brother is part of the MoniRobo legal firm that has offices all around the country.
MoniRobo legal firm? The well-renowned office that even Yakuza are too afraid to mess with?
So you finally understand what's going on.
I'm begging you. Please just let all this slide just this once.
That's right! Sakito-chan just wanted to be kind to his family.
That's definitely not something that the responsible party should be saying.
I was just looking for a way for my family to be happy. That's it. I had no intention of ever actually threatening anyone at all.
When you say family, you only mean family that is blood-related, right?
That's…
I can't believe that you would use a puppy to try to chase us out like that. I feel so bad for Daikichi being used by you like that.
Miori?
I've heard enough. We're going to get a divorce now.
Huh?
I've already submitted that recording to the police. You are not going to get away from this.
But…
Miori, I think the police should be able to handle the rest. Our work here is done.
I know you're busy with work. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come help me.
Don't worry about it. I'll come right away for family.
Later, Sakito and I got a divorce with no problems, and Sakito was taken away to be questioned by the police. He never came back home. His parents were also found guilty of aiding in his criminal threats. Their rights as a landlord are now in jeopardy.
You two never should have nagged at Miori. Do not blame us for this, you horrible son.
I don't want to live poorly like this. You better do something about this.
What the hell? I didn't do anything wrong. It's all your fault.
I heard that they all moved into the countryside after they left jail, but there wasn't a single person who was welcoming of them in their new town. They are living quietly, afraid of people watching. They continue to try to brush off their responsibility onto the other person, so they're always arguing. Oh, I didn't forget about damages either. Serves them right. Present day.
Miori, thank you for building a new house for us.
We were really busy because you two both transferred out around the same time, but we're finally calmed down now.
You should just stay at home after this, honey. Make sure that guy doesn't just find you out of nowhere.
I'm sure it's Sakito, so he might have figured out where you work already. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Miori, are you sure about this?
It's fine. Daikichi seems to really taken a liking to Koda.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure to treat this puppo right.
Dad, Mom, I'm so sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong.
It's my fault for not being able to see through Sakito before I got married. Don't worry. We know that you're a kind girl.
We're going to cherish our family time from now on.
If we were even a little slower to responding to his threats, then we might have been dragged into a bigger problem. I'm glad to be able to talk to my family about it instead of trying to keep it to myself. I'm going to focus on my work from now on and not worry about dating until I'm a little more relaxed. Right now, I'm going to spend my time with my family and cherish my time with them.